When you take your socks off at night, do you see deep indentations around your ankles? That isn't just because the elastic is too tight, it's your body sending you an urgent distress signal. Welcome back, I'm Dr. Kevin. Maybe you look at that swelling and think, oh, I just had too much salt at dinner last night. I used to think the same thing years ago. But if you are over 40 and this is happening more than once a week, we need to talk. This could be a sign of something much deeper than just a salty meal. Have you noticed it getting worse lately? Maybe your shoes feel tighter in the afternoon than they did in the morning. My own mother struggled with this in her late 50s. She would sit down after dinner and rub her ankles, saying they felt heavy as lead. It breaks my heart because so many people just accept this as a normal part of aging. I want you to know right now, it is not normal, and you don't have to live like this. In modern medicine, we are too quick to reach for the easy fix. Your legs are swollen? Here is a prescription for a diuretic pill. Does it get rid of the water? Yes. Does it solve the actual problem? Absolutely not. Think of it like this. If the check engine light comes on in your car, would you just put a piece of black tape over it so you don't have to see it? Of course not. That's what a diuretic does. It masks the symptom while the underlying issue silently gets worse. And trust me, you do not want to ignore this warning light. So what is your body actually trying to tell you? The answer might surprise you, and it's not what most doctors focus on. To understand what's happening, think of your circulatory system like the plumbing in an old house. When you are young, the pipes are brand new, the pressure is great, and everything flows perfectly. But as we get into our 40s and 50s, things start to slow down a bit. The biggest challenge is gravity. All day long, gravity is pulling blood down into your legs and feet. Your heart has to work extra hard against that gravity to pump that blood all the way back up. It's a tough job. I had a patient recently, let's call her Sarah, a lovely woman in her early 50s. She told me, Dr. Kevin, by the time I get home from work, my legs feel like tree trunks. I don't even have the energy to walk the dog. She honestly thought this was just how life was supposed to be after menopause. Did you know that your veins have tiny little one-way valves inside them? Their job is to open to let blood flow up and close to stop it from flowing back down. As we age, those valves can get a little leaky. When they leak, blood pools in your lower legs and fluid seeps out into the surrounding tissues. That's the swelling you see. Sarah's problem wasn't just salt. Her heart and her veins needed some natural support. Yes, reducing sodium helps, but that is only about 10% of the solution. The real secret to fixing this is helping your body fight gravity. And no, you don't need more chemical drugs to do it. The method I'm about to share is completely natural, and it's something you can start doing today. The first step is incredibly simple, but in our modern lives, almost all of us get it wrong. We sit too much. Are you sitting down right now as you watch this? Here is a fact that blows most people's minds. Your calf muscles are actually your second heart. Every time you take a step, those muscles contract and squeeze the veins in your legs. This squeezing action acts like a pump, pushing the blood back up towards your main heart. When you sit at a desk or on the couch for hours, that second heart stops beating. The blood pools, the pressure builds up, and the swelling begins. It's practically inevitable in our sedentary world. So what's the fix? It's easier than you think. You don't need to run a marathon. I told Sarah to set an alarm on her phone for every hour. When it goes off, she just has to stand up and walk around her office or her living room for 2 minutes. Just 2 minutes. Can you do that? It sounds too simple to work, but I promise you, it makes a massive difference. You are literally manually activating that second pump. Another simple trick my grandmother used to swear by is elevating your legs. When you sit down in the evening to watch TV or read, prop your feet up on pillows so they are higher than your heart. This uses gravity in your favor, helping the fluid drain back towards your core. Try this tonight. When you finally sit down to relax, get those feet up. You will feel the relief almost instantly. But movement is only half the battle. There is a massive nutritional mistake I see people making that is practically guaranteeing their legs will swell. Now let's talk about food. This is where I see the biggest mistake in the Western diet. When people see swelling, their first instinct is to cut out salt completely. They start eating bland, cardboard-tasting food. While reducing processed salt is good, they are forgetting the other half of the equation, potassium. Your body needs balance. Think of it like a seesaw. On one side is sodium, which holds onto water. On the other side is potassium, which tells your body to release excess water. Potassium is nature's diuretic. Unlike the synthetic pills that tax your kidneys, potassium helps you flush out excess sodium and fluid naturally and gently. It lowers blood pressure and helps your nerves and muscles, including your heart muscle, function properly. The problem is the average modern diet is loaded with sodium and drastically deficient in potassium. We are totally out of balance. Our ancestors ate thousands of milligrams of potassium a day from plants. Today, most people barely get half of what they need. Is it any wonder we are all puffy and swollen? I challenge you to look at your diet. How many potassium-rich foods did you eat yesterday? You need to start incorporating foods like avocados, leafy greens like spinach, sweet potatoes, and yes, bananas into your daily routine. But don't just rely on bananas. They have a lot of sugar. Focus on the greens. I had a male patient in his late 40s, a busy executive. He was living on takeout and coffee. His ankles were huge. We didn't put him on meds. We just got him to eat a big spinach salad with half an avocado every day for lunch. Within 2 weeks, the swelling was down by 50%. It's powerful stuff. But I know what you were thinking. Dr. Kevin, I can't eat 10 cups of spinach a day. I get it. That's why I often recommend a high-quality potassium citrate electrolyte powder to my patients to help bridge the gap. I know changing habits after 50 can feel overwhelming. Sometimes you might look at your legs and think, well, this is just how it is now. It's too late for me. Please listen to me. It is not too late. Think about your future for a second. Do you want to be the grandparent who can run around in the park with your grandkids? Or do you want to be the one stuck on the bench because your legs are too heavy to move? Taking this warning sign seriously right now is the best investment you can make for a long, active life. You need to make these habits second nature before you hit 60. Start today. Set that alarm on your phone to move. Eat an avocado. Prop your feet up tonight. These simple steps will make a huge difference in that evening swelling. You will feel lighter, more energetic, and more like yourself again. But here's the thing. Even if you do all of this, there is still one more hidden factor that could be wrecking your circulation while you sleep. Most people have no idea it's happening. In the next video, we're going to talk about that hidden danger. You won't want to miss it. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you then.